Nobody grinds like us. The network, the DVD, the radio station. Y'all know we support the grind, we promote the grind, and we grind. So check out the artists. This is the industry. Nobody grinds like us. We here sitting with
Killaskip the king for sure.
What's poppin', man? What's going on with you?
Shit, coolin', man.
All right, I know we hit you up out the blue, you know what I'm saying? It was like last night or the day before. So how you feeling this morning?
Shit, tired as a bitch, man. Like, partying all night, but still gotta put in that work.
No doubt. So what I want to do, man, because I know you already had other interviews where people talk to you about where you started and all of these different things. But what I want to know is I want to know about your mental. You know what I'm saying? Because like we talked about off camera, I feel like you represent the Charleston sound, what a Charleston artist actually sounds like without any outside influences. So how did you come about doing that, and why don't you allow outside influences to come into your music?
Like, man, for one, nobody sound like us, so you feel me? Like, this that Geechee lingo, this our heritage, this our culture, this our sound. So it gonna be hard for them to mimic that. So why mimic them? I'd rather be original, you know what I'm saying? So I'ma stand out when they do hear me or hear anybody from the Charleston area. We gotta keep that Geechee alive, man. We just gotta keep the lingo alive, you know?
No doubt. And a lot of your music, you talk about the chum bucket, you talk about crabs. So a lot of people kind of adapted to saying Charleston was a crab city. So tell us what you mean by that in regards to the crabs.
Man, if this camera could turn around, look, fucking SpongeBob on now, right? You feel me? I really get the idea of watching SpongeBob, like how Mr. Krabs, they just been nasty down there. I said, damn, that shit just similarities to my city. Like, you all what you eat. We eat a bunch of crabs down
Word.
there, so shit. And like everything motherfucker do try to get up, the next person to knock them. You can hear, oh, this person ain't start a business. Oh, man, fuck that boy, man. We ain't fucking with him. Oh, you hear them boy, they hot. Them boy music hot. Shit, my nigga shit hot. Fuck them boy. Like, it ain't no congratulations or no pat on the back. He like, shit, we can do that shit too. Or my nigga harder than them instead of they. It ain't no congratulations, man. Like, everybody down in the neck, so the shit just hard, man, and the mentality. So like the shit'll rub off, cause I done been on some crab shit. I ain't even much gonna sugarcoat like, oh man, fuck that shit. I ain't wanna hear about that shit. Just cause, but deep down, like in my heart, I don't knock no necks, man, cause I a hustler too. So if I see them boy getting it, I gonna get it too. If that's the way to, you know what I'm saying? If they find a route to the bag, shit. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfucker, oh, you following this person? Shit, this a route to a bag.
Right.
We gonna follow that wherever. So like I say, this shit so nasty just being down there. The shit'll rub off on you too, man. Like crab mentality, man. Pull each other down, but we gotta reverse that shit though.
But I see that though. I see that.
Why if you look, I got that chum bucket. Welcome to the chum bucket.
Mm-hmm.
The artwork on that shit, like the crabs in a barrel. I hanging out the barrel, but I still hanging on for the simple fact I could have jumped off, but nah, I pull my people out too. You feel me? Like, yeah, better way, dog. Somebody gotta pull each other out.
And I'm glad you said that.
You feel me?
I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people would see that analogy differently. You know what I'm saying? Because the crabs in the barrel, like when they latch on to each other, they trying to save each other. They ain't necessarily trying to hold each other back.
They trying to pull each other out.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So
But we look at it different, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta reverse the cycle, that's all.
right, and I see it differently through you as well, cause like I was sitting with Sandman Cakester,
Yeah.
and he was like, yeah, he said, man, he said, Killer, that's my dog right there.
I'm a little dog right there.
You know what I'm saying? And then I started listening to different music and just seeing the influence and the impact. And I seen a lot of like the Charleston upper echelon of artists which you sit in, but you work with a lot of different people that's up and coming, as well as, you know what I'm saying, mainstream with the feature with Lil Baby.
Yeah.
So how do you maintain, you know what I'm saying, that level of being in the street to know what's going on locally, but still industry enough to know what's popping in the industry to make your own music pop there?
Cause see, I really got a love for the music, so I respect the old and new. I respect everybody waves, everybody got their own flow. I a fan of this shit.
Mm.
So anybody come with something harder, even if a motherfucker might be whack to you, I wouldn't tell him he whack. You know, I encourage him because he might get better and get off popping and shit on niggas like, oh man, y'all niggas call me whack and this, but you would never hear motherfucker be like, motherfucker always say, man, Killer encourage me, man, Killer
Word.
encourage me, and that's what I do, you know what I'm saying, because that's just me, so I just be level-headed with the shit, because the shit ain't nothing at the end of the day, like, you just at a certain height, we still the same people.
Right.
You just your boss just bigger right now, or your marketing, or the people behind you with the money just bigger. Your situation just different right now, but you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't take nothing for me to pop off, so I just be in it. Like I said, I be in it for the fun right now, man. I love it. I in it for the love. I in it for the love, so I just enjoy that. And me, far as me, with the industry and the streets, all that the same to me. Like, all that's the same to me.
So what do you feel is the ultimate goal of yours?
Man, to put the city on. I won't see us ball like how New Orleans had it, how Texas had it, how ATL got it, you know what I'm saying? That's what I really want to see. Like, I don't care about no accolades, no, you know what I'm saying? As far as all that Grammy and all that other shit there. No, man, I want to see us, you know, get a check off this shit. Like, feed our family. Like, niggas not put blood, sweat, and tears, all their money. Now damn, they lose girlfriends, lose houses, lose everything, trying to make this music work, believing in this music. I just want to see the shit pay off for everybody, man, for the whole city, man.
So what's the move in your eyes, man? Not a what brings the city together talk. Just what's the move for you in your eyes that you feel like is the path to get us there?
Oh, man, because a lot of doors open, so basically we just got to create our own house, create our own doors, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of doors closed, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So shit, man. And like, soon as we find a route, a motherfucker, like, say you got motherfuckers who plug with QC and they know niggas back home hard. They wouldn't even much plug them boy in unless a motherfucker pay them or wherever, you know what I'm saying, or try to see better for the city. And that's what really got me shitting, because I like, ain't no way these people don't know about us, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got Geechee come down here, you got Walker come down here, and they tell you that's the best place they ever been in the U.S., you know what I'm saying, the world, and why the music ain't on, you know what I'm saying, like, and we got a whole different lingo, but I like, man, we just gotta find our route, man. I don't know the route per se, that shit just gonna happen one day. I ain't know how it gonna happen, but
So
leave that up to the universe, man.
So I like to ask this question, you know what I'm saying, especially you being an OG in the game, and not just in the sense of being an OG, because a lot of people claim OG, but still being consistent in the game and actually good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if a person was to come and say, I got the game plan, put it on your desk, would you rock with it?
Yeah, that business street. We got the game plan in the business street. Like, yeah, we gonna rock. It's like a lot of people be lost. Like, for one, I ain't for the money right now. Like, I know that shit come on the back end. We in the game where the real money come on the back end of you on point. You see what I'm saying? You got a lot of artists out your head first right now. They ain't got no publishing. They own publishing. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to get their music online, or, you know what I'm saying, get their stuff registered, BMI, ASCAP, to get their real checks. You see what I'm saying? That's the main thing. Because once you get all that, you get that sound exchange, you get that, your publishing, your ASCAP registered, then you can go to them independent sites to load your music like DistroKid, CD Baby, TuneCore. Nobody can lick you once you got them 4 steps. Once you got them 4 steps down pack, nobody can lick you out your business. You see what I'm saying? Now, as far as they got the game plan, as long as my business right, and we can rock, cause I ain't on that. Whatever money you put up, how I feel, whatever money, somebody do business with me, saying he got the route, wherever, bam. All right, whatever money you put into me, you can make that back. Now after that, we split everything 50-50. You feel me? Like, I ain't on that. Like, I ain't on that. Like, cause that this game boat on money. You can have talent all day. You ain't got that cash flow to back you, get you through them doors. You just another cause, another lost cause out there. You feel me?
Word. Let's talk about one of the reasons why we sitting here now, which is the music. I want to know the influence on the song Black Man, because we get a lot of requests for that song. You know what I'm saying? A lot of requests. I don't even know how old the song is, but tell us about that, man.
Man, I've been scrolling on. Matter of fact, I think the beat came through my phone. Drum Dummies made that beat, so I subscribed to them on YouTube. Shit came to my phone. The beat name been Black Man already, so when I hear the beat, I been like, wow. I start freestyling, and I got my little voice recorder with me, so anything freestyle I record so I can hear back and see what lines I catch, and I end up they writing the whole song. I freestyle the whole song in like 9 minutes, saying some shit, and I just listen back over it and format the song. So I did a song in the middle of December last year, so it be a year old this shit coming up, you feel me? But yeah, man, that Black Man, I let my old man hear, my daddy hear that, man, and he like my songs, but that's the only song he love, you feel me? Like, cause the shit positive, the song about us coming together and taking over, like Black Man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish nothing but peace and love to you, like just talking positivity. Like, I wish you do good in your business. I wish you do good with your family. Like, wherever, man, like wherever you got going on, I wish you the best. We come together, wish each other the best, and help each other get on. And
Yeah,
that's
man.
it, man.
It's time to you got a video, you got a whole promotion package behind that actual track.
No, I got a video in my head. I be so busy writing, and like I got this legal situation, man. So that shit is be hindering me, like financially, cause I paying lawyers and paying bondsmen and all this shit. So for me to drop the money into the music and shit, that shit just be the timing be off with the cash, man. So So I ain't never really get to the shit, but I got a good low idea on how I want to format the video. Then they got a screenplay type shit for that video, so in my head, so yeah.
Yeah, this the time, man, with the elections coming up and with, black people really stepping up and really having an agenda on what they want
Yeah.
from, what I'm saying, these politicians, and just overall, like, black women stepping up, owning businesses, graduating at
The highest
rate,
Yeah, black woman on
voting
top right
voting
now.
at the highest rate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And don't let, cause I be hearing, I hit when my partners them be like, man, them white girl winning. I check them boys straight out. I be like, where at? Where at? When the black woman, the number one college graduate, the number one small business owners, she the backbone anyway to the whole movement. Ain't nothing going on without the woman. She the god. You feel me? Like so. Yeah, man, we always gotta straighten that out. I always put a straightening on that. My black queens winning, you feel me? Them goddesses winning, bruh. So yeah,
Word.
man, gotta salute that. Gotta protect them. Gotta rep them, right? You feel me?
that's real. But I definitely feel like it's the time, man. Like,
Yeah.
for real, because that just in the influence of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the influence of the song, the message. Like, when you will hear people in the time, they'll make a track because something going on. You know what I'm saying? That song ain't really come off like
No,
something
ain't
going
nothing
on.
Going on.
That
Shit.
song come off like this is life. This is your influence. You know what I'm saying? So just tell us, like, the upbringing, just the thought process. You know what I'm saying, of how you make music and have a message, but because you kind of come off conscious in a sense. If a person ain't a person listening to your music would feel like your music is conscious music.
Yeah.
But then they wouldn't categorize you as conscious music because you're still gangster.
Yeah.
So tell us about that influence, that thought process.
Cause one thing I know, like, we lack in the music, we lack wisdom. Like, everything ain't about glorifying the game. Sometimes you gotta go with the bad. Like you gotta give reality situations with that music, cause you painting a picture, and then people listening. You got everybody listening, so you gotta be saying something like with that song. Like I said, that song, I had to deliver a message like that. Like that beat just bring that type of vibe to my body, to my spirit. Like, bro, I gotta tell my ears, like, we gotta come together. We gotta come together before we lose it all, cause we losing it all. Them people winning, and we ain't breaking no bread. They breaking bread with each other. You know what I'm saying? We fighting over crumbs. You feel me? We fighting over crumbs, man. We losing. So like me, far as me, but the conscious, that always been me, cause I always been a thinker, like, and I'ma give the real. I'ma let you know how it go down, like from an OG perspective. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Cause I got a lot of low soldiers. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta give them the insight, like, bro, that's what you hitting on, bro. We can't just be head busting all day. You feel what I'm saying? Cause we blind. That head busting got us blind, like. Oh yeah, killing, doing time. That shit get glorified all day. I ain't never heard no song like Black Man, like, come together and I wish peace on you and I wish love on you, I wish success on you. You know what I'm saying? That been a message well needed, especially at this time. You feel
Word.
me? That shit been well needed.
And they don't understand the power of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say they, I mean artists. Like, you don't understand the power. Like, if you tell all right, black women already winning, right?
Yeah.
That don't mean we leaving them out, because we didn't leave them out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you say, black man, I got nothing but peace and love for you, for a cat that's listening who ain't never heard that before,
Yeah.
that could be life changing.
Yeah. You right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
like
Cause
talking to you.
We already got. Like, bro, I can sit here right now and I'm gonna keep this shit funky. motherfucking, you can have white dudes coming in right now. They might be dressed business savvy and wherever. Even not business savvy. We wouldn't look at them twice.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 or 3 brothers coming in right now, you automatically get aggressive. Like you looking at them like type of shit they on. Like what they up to.
Word.
And that's brainwash shit. You see what I'm saying? Cause you not my enemy.
Right.
And that's why it's saying in that song, like, black man, you not my enemy. My enemy is them devils in them white sheets.
But
You
that's
see what
my
I'm saying?
but that's my thing, man. That's my thing with you though. Cause when I ask you about the thought process, you know what I'm saying? Like you would go back to, you know, the track, but your mind way deeper than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can ask an average artist
Yeah.
how you came up with this. But like what you saying in them tracks is something different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's a different mentality.
Yeah, 'cause
like
it-
that came
it
from
be
something.
real life scenarios.
Right?
Every line is basically a real life scenario. You can actually see what going on. Like I painting you the picture of real life. I just painting real life vocally. You know what I'm saying? Like in an art form, vocally. Like this is what going on. Like, bro, I ain't here to knock you. If ain't nobody ever tell you they love you, I love you. You see what I'm saying? Cause at the end of the day, like what really opened my eyes, if you know Charleston and you know Romney Street and you know Romney and East Side beef, that's a ass of bodies and bloodshed. And at the time, shit, I did the low shark, the 90-day shark out the road, and one of my main dudes I've been beefing with on the street, been up there with me. So now he going from us beefing to this Charleston. We gotta rep Charleston on this yard, and at the same time, me and this dude feeding each other. Shit I ain't got, he got, and shit he got, I ain't got. We breaking bread. So when I look at that shit, I say, man, this shit bigger than the bullshit. Like,
Word.
it's bigger than the bullshit, dog. Cause we going to war over blocks that we don't even much own.
And it's crazy
We don't
because
even much own none of them shit. And them people logging us up, like they getting our check, all this shit, churn, raising churn. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Cause the father's out the way. They know the male is the dominant figure, so they got to find a way to get us out the way. So that's what basically, like that song real deep, bro. The song Black Man is real deep, man. Like, cause we need to come together, bro. Cause I always say, our best time that I remember when Farrakhan had that Million Man March. That was
Word.
Black Man. That was Black Power.
Word.
Then I like that. What happened? Clinton, who they still voting for now, Hillary Clinton, came up with the super predators and 3-strike law. That break all the fathers up from the houses right there. After that Million Man March back in the 90s, they break out the black household after that shit. Cause they see all them black men coming and they leave hugging each other and positive shit. All right, this what going on. So now in their heads, we gonna go back home from this Million Man March all across this country and spread this love we just see each other today with Farrakhan and the nation brought together.
Right.
They were gonna spread that shit, but them people had a different agenda. Super predator, 3-strike law, get the man out the household.
Yeah, definitely.
So that shit deep, man. Shit deep, man.
So we gonna jump because if the people ain't heard it yet, they need to listen to it.
Yeah, Black
But,
Man, go check that out, man. That's on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you got. You can Shazam everything, man. YouTube.
Word.
Yeah.
So tell the people
Title.
about some of the newest singles that you done dropped, man. Some of the new music
man.
that's out.
I got 2 new singles out. I got one called Let Me Wiggle and one called Scotty. Referring to Scotty Pippen, like just how I want to ball like Scotty, like everybody want. Matter of fact, both of them songs featuring Chick Gang Ways. my little partner from Somerville, he got like a reggae style, you know, little bro Haitian and you know what I'm saying, Haitian and Geechee and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So he got like a different sound, like he really elevate the sound, like that Scotty, just like I want to ball like Scotty Pippen, in a sense, like everybody say Mike the greatest, but he couldn't do it without Scotty.
Right.
And so the light just on. I don't want the spotlight. You can be Mike. I don't need that spotlight. I on this championship team with you. I got a tunnel vision to these rings too. I ready to win too. You feel me? And like you ain't gonna win this shit without me. Like I got your back, just like you got mine. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So Scotty is a real deep song. I like Scotty. And Let Me Wiggle. That's about my situation I got going on now, fighting these people in these courts, you know. So
Lord, please.
it's basically a prayer. Lord, please let me wiggle out this one
Hey,
head,
that song
and
so
I fly
fucking
straight,
real.
no more slinging. Yeah, man, you feel me? Like that's every street dude who get caught up, every person who get caught up in that system, man. You just trying to wiggle out that situation, man. You just trying to get out that the best way you can, and you know.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel like the way that you paint pictures, you probably like, if not one of the best, you probably the best at storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Like at the art of visual storytelling.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying? Like even in that song, like just the way the picture is painted,
Yeah.
you could feel the emotion in it. You know what I'm saying? To put yourself in it, like, yo, my bad. We all done been in situations where we like, yo, if I could just get out of this,
That's it, man.
I
give
promise you I'll
again
be straight.
yeah, I'm flying right, man. Like this it, like this, like that's the wake up point. Like that's it, man. That's what that song basically like. Lord, let me wiggle, and I promise you, I wake up from this shit, man. Like I gonna fly right, take care of my family in a better way, take care of myself in a better way. You know what I'm
Or
saying? Carry myself in a better way. But I just gotta beat the situation. You feel me? So yeah, that's a good song, man.
man, we got the music, man, and
Yeah,
the
man. I
people
appreciate
definitely
y'all,
the
man.
people definitely
Word.
listening, they loving the music.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
appreciate that.
saying? Like that's the reason why we hit you up. That's the reason why we sitting, because we want to see you successful, but we also want good music.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what people need to understand, that it's a fair exchange. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? You exchange that monetary gain to the artist for the joy that they bring in the music, and you definitely paint a picture and make visual movies. Uh, so I want to take that time to say we definitely appreciate you for doing that. You know what I'm saying?
man. That's what's
For
up,
for
man.
all of these years,
Nobody grind like us. That's
no doubt.
basically my summary too. You feel me? Like, still grinding, man.
Oh,
Still
that's who it's
grinding.
for, man. That's what a lot of
Still
people don't
grinding.
understand. They think it's about one person, but nobody grinds like us. Represent our grind as South Carolina artists
Yeah,
trying to make it out of South Carolina.
yeah,
You know, plenty places they done got artists on. They got one artist on, so they got something they could look towards. We ain't
yeah.
did that yet.
We ain't did that
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? So we really just out there hustling, hoping that we can push
Yeah,
through
yeah.
that glass.
Get through.
Ain't nobody did it yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think if anybody could do it, it's you.
Man, that's what's up, man. And I'm like I said, man, I'm gonna continue to do that, man. Like I said, I got plenty ideas. I'm working on a kids album right now. Like I already got a song called "We Overdue." I laid it down. I just need to get some kids to sing on the hook so I can release it. I like I wrote that around time shit a little bit before I did Black Man, but like just on some positive shit, man. Like I got shit for everything, man. Like I can cater to everybody, cause I feel everybody pain. I see smokers every day. I see homeless people every day. I see people struggling every day, getting evicted every day. I still around that. Even if I wasn't around that, that shit's still relatable, cause that's some heartfelt shit that I done come from. So I
Mm-hmm.
can be in them people's shoes and feel their pain. You know what I'm saying? So I can write about that shit, and that's my talent. I feel I can paint this story. I can paint this story and word that shit perfectly to the T, where I can get it across for the masses, whoever listening, they can feel that shit. And I really thank God bless me with that talent. You feel me?
So let me ask you this: what can a consumer that's listening to your music on the radio or listening to your music screaming it, what can we do to help you in your movement?
Man, just share, man. Like, just share. Ain't shit bigger than a share, man. The biggest thing you can do is share, man. That's it. Cause we dealing with this internet world, like one share away. You one share away, cause you can share that shit, and somebody hear that shit, probably like a month later or whatever later. You feel me? And that's the power of that screaming. You feel
Word.
me? That's the power of screaming. Just put your music online, and that's all. That's all I ask of anybody rocking with me. Just share my shit, man. That's the most loud. I I ain't care about the money. If you support, you support, and I appreciate that. You feel me? But that shit count too. You feel me?
So tell the people where they can find you, where they can find you on social media, where they can find your music, all of that.
Man, to be real, I only on Instagram. Facebook kicked me off. All I do is promote that Black Power shit and come together shit. I wake up one day, them boy had me blocked. I said, shit. Just dropping that knowledge. Anything I find on there, you know what I'm saying, that my people gotta hear or see anything about real estate, anything about, feeding your, like going vegan and feeding yourself the right herbs and the right fruits to cure yourself and all that shit. I be promoting all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, and I wake up, Facebook kicked me off. I ain't never logged back on that shit. Fuck that shit.
Word.
Even though Facebook on Instagram,
Right.
you feel me? But I just on Instagram right now. I'm the Killaskip, the Kingfish. You feel me? That's it. And then all my music on YouTube, the Kingfish. You know what I'm saying, on YouTube. So that's it, man. Other than that, I got 300 songs on Spotify, iTunes, all that shit, man. Just type in Killaskip or Killaskip the Kingfish, because I got music upload on both of them names. So,
All right.
yeah.
That's dope, man. Well, on this network, we represent the grind. So tell the people who you are and tell them that nobody grinds like us.
Yeah, I'm Killaskip the Kingfish, Chucktown legend, the UGKOC, the Underground King of Carolina, the Chum God. And nobody grinds like us, man. Charleston, South Carolina, man.